Hey y'all, just a quick message. I don't normally do this, and I don't think I've actually ever done this before, but there's a channel that I want to recommend to y'all. I want y'all to subscribe if you feel so inclined, and certainly to watch his videos because they are well worth watching. He has an incredible story to tell, and it's a story that needs to be heard. It's not a fun story. It's not a story that makes us feel good about the kind of society that we live in and the kind of people who have power and who quite illegitimately rule over the rest of us. But nevertheless, for that reason, it's a story that needs to be paid attention to. The name of the site is December 24th, and I will provide the link below. I don't know this young man's name, but just to summarize what he has to say, his is another in the line of if you go on YouTube and type in hashtag breaking code silence, there are a lot of videos from young people or formerly young people. They're still on the young side, but now they're young adults, most of them. But they had these experiences of being targeted as troubled kids, and they were taken by force out of their homes to these various places. I guess called different things, wilderness schools. There's an organization that had all kinds of highfalutin connections. They were connected to the Bain Corporation, which Romney was very very much a part of, and they anyway, these organizations, these quote unquote schools, they were run more like prisons, and you hear lots of stories of people's harrowing accounts of people, how they were treated in these largely unregulated uh, places, how they were, kids as young as 12, 13, 14, 15 were taken out of their homes in the dead of night, essentially kidnapped, taken away by force with their parents' connivance, and taken to these horrific places where they were abused, and all kinds of terrible things happened, and there was no way out, essentially. And um, look into, I mean, the whole no, the whole breaking code silence matter is a larger issue that's well worth investigation if you have the stomach for it and you have the inclination for it. But today I'm asking you in particular to subscribe to December 24th, because his story is particularly harrowing. And of course, there's no vetting it, there's no verifying it. People will probably say, well, how do you know he's not just making all of this up? And the truth is, I don't have any independent verification that that what he's saying is true. I just believe him. To me, he sounds very, very credible, and he sounds like someone who's not doing very well right now, who is very much struggling due to the terrible things that he's been forced to endure, and the trauma that has been inflicted upon him by just merciless, uh, what do we say, psychopathic kinds of people, the kind of people who work in these places, the kind of people who run these places, and again, with the connivance of some very, very high up people. But you know, I'm not asking you, I'm not demanding that you believe him or take him at face value. I'm just saying, uh, go to his channel, watch his videos, and see for yourself. And I think you will be convinced. And I think you'll be sufficiently outraged once you are convinced. And you'll see that this industry uh, that's been prevalent over the course of the last few years. I don't know how long. I think it goes back maybe to the 80s and 90s, maybe even to the 70s. There's the CEDU school, CEDU. If you want to look that up too, there's somebody who made a lot of videos about that particular school, which was in Maine. They're all, but in any case, not to get into the weeds with any of this stuff because it's a complicated matter with lots of tentacles reaching out in lots of different directions. But start with December 24th. I highly encourage you to again to subscribe and to watch his videos, and just to let him know that he's not alone and that his story is not going unheard. I think that's a really important thing to do. So, if you feel so inclined, please check out his channel, and I will provide the link below. Thanks for watching. My name's Andy Nowicki. You can check out my work at altrightnovelist.com.